Hello everyone, it's Etiosa here. How you all doing today? I believe you all are doing great. If this is your first time of seeing my video, hi, my name is Etiosa. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be making a brightening glow body oil. So this is actually a repair oil, at the same time a glow body oil. This oil is a multi-purpose oil. It helps with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, discoloration on the skin and dull skin as well. So if you know that you have a very terrible dry skin, this oil will be perfect for you. And for those of you that don't want to tamper with your skin soon, you don't want to bleach your skin, you don't want anything that will lighten your skin, you just want to glow your skin, or rather you want to add this oil to your skincare collections as your everyday use, here is a perfect product that you would like to try. So the first thing we're going to be doing is adding in our active ingredient. So our base is going to be sunflower oil. So I added in about 700 ml of sunflower oil, and then I added in 1% of sim white powder. Sim white powder is very good for hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and brightening the skin as well. It helps to brighten the skin naturally without having to battle with any discoloration or blemishes or even dark knuckle. This is the perfect powder or active powder that is very good for all skin type, although it's not advisable for a pregnant woman to use it. Okay, so sim white powder is very easy to dissolve. The first thing I did was just to add in the perfect percentage in my sunflower oil. So as you guys can see, after stirring it a countless time, it's still cloudy. Okay, so I'm going to be telling you guys how to get a clearer look, or I was not, I don't know. So what I did, I just used my stick blender to stick blend to make sure that all the powder, all the chunks dissolve in it. So the only thing I just want now is for the oil to be very clear. So we are going to be using a double boiler method, and in this we are not going to be using a very hot method. You're just going to boil your water, remove it from fire or stove, then place in your beaker in it and keep on stirring. So as you guys can see, this is our sim white and sunflower mist. It's already dissolved and very clear. So the first thing you will want to do is to sieve. Please do not add in your active powders in oils without sieving, because to be honest with you, if you can look very well, you will definitely see some particles in it. Okay, so I decided to sieve, and I'm going to be using this wig cap to sieve. So I mostly use this to sieve my oils because I just find it very easy to use. Okay, so I'm just going to be placing it on my bowl, and then I will sieve it out, and that's it. So don't allow your sim white mixture to be very hot, because it cannot contain heat. Okay, so it's not the kind of powder that we just leave in the double boiler method for hours or minutes to boil. No, you just have to be very patient while doing this method. I will even advise you stir for a longer time and just keep it aside to fully melt or clear up, to avoid any complications. All right, because if it's too hot, it might probably not work in your product. So the second oil that we are going to be adding in is sweet almond oil. Now guys, I believe most of you has been following many of my recipes, especially when it has to do with body oil, and you guys know that there's this particular carrier oil that I've been using for a while. It's called essential oil, but it's not actually essential oil. It's actually carrier oil. It's in a ash color. Yeah, so I've stopped using that for a while now, because I noticed that people just mix different kind of oil and put a label on it and start selling. So many of them are not 100% guarantee. You're not sure if you are buying original carrier oil, and to even think of the fact that they are quite cheap. Some of them are 6,000-7,000 naira for a liter. So I stopped using it because I just want my clients to get the best of the best. So guys, we are going to be making 4 liters of this oil. We are going to be using 1% of sim white powder. I don't know if I've said that earlier. So when using your powders, you have to make sure that you use your measuring scale. Don't just add in your powders and pour in your oils. I am measuring every single oils that I'm going to be adding into my bowl, because the quantity of sim white powder that I measure out is for 4 liters. So I'm going to make sure that all my oils round up to 4 liters. Okay, so I added in sunflower oil, then sweet almond oil, and here I have my jojoba oil. I think, I don't know, I didn't see it. Okay, I think this is my lemon oil. I'm really sorry. This is actually a voiceover. This is lemon oil, and I got 500 ml of lemon oil for 17,000 naira. And this is jojoba oil. So you just imagine me getting this particular carrier oil for 17,000 naira, and then I'm getting the other type that I talked about earlier, the one in ash container, the normal popular essential carrier oil for 6,000 naira for lemon oil, and that is 1 liter. So you can imagine. Another thing that I would also like to point out is, if you notice all these carrier oils, you will notice that the colors are all different, and the scent of all of them are not the same. But if you buy that essential oil, they all have similar scent, similar color. Some of them are even colored. I don't even know what they even sell. You can see that the lemon oil has this very bright color, and if you perceive it, you will perceive a very harsh scent of lemon. The same thing applies to all the other carrier oils. If you also buy grapeseed oil, you will see the same color. You will notice what I'm saying. The color is different, but this is essential oil. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Okay, so then I added in jojoba oil, 500 ml, and then argan oil as well. So everything that I'm going to measure out has to be 4 liters. Okay, so I'm just trying my best to follow up with this particular video. So all you need to do is just to write down all the oils that I measured out earlier, or that I've talked about, so you can know all the ingredients that you need. All right, so this particular carrier oils is the one that they buy outside country, like the one that comes in drum. I don't know if you know this type of carrier oils, the one that comes in drums, and they are freaking expensive. If you don't have money, you cannot buy them. They are very, very expensive. Okay, so I decided to go for this, and from this point, I don't even want to go back to the other one, because I noticed that they are being refilled, and the fragrance, like the scent they have, is not, it's not convincing for me. Like, I just feel like they are too artificial for my liking, and I decided to stop using them. So if you feel like you want to keep on using those type of carrier oil, then it's fine. But I just feel like sometimes you may actually make some products and get the right recipe, and then you make it, and then the product will not really work for you, and someone else might actually make it and it will work very, very fine. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That has to do with the quality of your ingredients. So most of the recipes that you all formulate, and it end up not working for you guys, might probably not be the recipe. It might be the ingredients you use in formulating them. So those things has a major role, like your ingredient have the major role to play in your skincare formulation. Then I added in Nature Secret 2 bottles, rescue oil 1 bottle, the big size, and what's the other one called, bio oil, the big size as well. If you notice, my beaker is on my scale. I am trying my best to explain, so I don't know how else I can actually give you guys the quantity, but everything has to be 4 liters. Just get your notes and write down. But the most important thing is your active powder. The other oils can come in any quantity, but make sure that your sunflower oil has to be more than any other carrier oils that you're going to be using, because that is actually your base. So I kept some of my my jojoba oil aside. Okay, so to top up with some of other oils that I'll be adding that might probably not be up to the normal size, because after measuring most of these containers, I discovered that even the ones that is 500 ml is not even up to 500 ml. The 1 liter is not up to 1 liter at the end of the day. So I don't know what they did. So I'm just trying my best to use my experience to make sure I get everything properly measured. Okay, so the reason why I added in rescue oil and bio oil is just because of those people that already have stretch mark. Trust me, this oil can help minimize the appearance of your stretch mark. This oil is very, very superb. It's effective. This is not your regular oil. Okay, so you will not see me making a very small quantity of oil, like 100 ml, just to show you guys how it's being made. If you notice, many of the recipe I always show online, some of them are like 10 liters. So I cannot just do a video, spend hundreds of thousands making one particular product and end up throwing them away. No. So you see, I make large quantities. I think that is convincing. I don't know if that English is correct enough for you guys to know that whatever recipe that I share with you guys are legit recipes. They are full recipes, okay? They are something that you will do, you will make your money, and it will work for you. Now I'm adding essential oils, and I decided to use 1% of essential oil. So I'm using 3 types of essential oil: frankincense essential oil, carrot essential oil, and chamomile essential oil. So everything has to be 1% altogether. So I'm using my scale as well, and I'm checking while I am measuring. Guys, we are having a masterclass oil training very soon. Many of you has been asking it, when are you going to do oil training again? I've only done it twice, and that was like 2 years ago. And this time around, I am back with legit recipes for you. I call this masterclass because the recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular training is not your normal or your regular recipe or any recipe you will see anywhere. These are legit oil recipe that you will make millions of money from. Trust me, guys. So this particular method that I'm doing, I need to explain this part to you guys. If you add in your essential oil in your base, which are the oils that we've already measured all together, it will separate. Your essential oil is going to settle down at the bottom of your bottle, so you don't want that. You don't want your oil to separate. So I measure out all my 3 essential oils, and then I added in 0.5% of my polysorbate 80. So that's solubilizer. So you have to make sure that you add that into your oil to make sure that it does not separate. And the next is my fragrance. This is 3 combination of fragrance. I have candy, I have passion. There's another one that I have here, I can't remember. Boy, see, this particular combination is a bomb. Anytime I use this oil in my room, it's like I spray perfume all over. Like I spray perfume all over, and it will stay till the next day. And there's no day I will use this my oil and go out and people don't compliment me. They will be like, what is the name of your perfume? That is how good this fragrance smells. See, in this training, I'm going to be showing you guys, giving you guys combination of fragrance that you can add in your product. Also, I'll be sharing contact of where you can get all of this carrier oil, like original carrier oil, legit good quality ingredients that you will never ever regret. I'm going to be sharing everything with you guys, and this training is 70,000 naira, okay, 70k, and you're going to be getting 7 recipes. Here we are not doing quantities, so we are doing quality, and it's going to worth your money. Now while I'm adding, you can see how clear the oil looks right now. Very clear. Like this method, since I did this experiment, it has been a game changer in my formulation, I won't lie, especially in my oils, because naturally I don't really like my oil separating. But since I started doing this method, like my oil comes out so beautiful, smooth. I don't know how to explain it. Just look at how beautiful this oil looks. And this is the type of oil that you can use on your face as well. If you have been battling with dark spots all over your face, you can use this on your face, because the lemon oil targets dark spots and acne as well. So, and the lemon oil, guys, it smells so good. I don't know, at this point I don't even know how to start explaining all of this, because I'm actually trying to hasten up before I run out of time. So I'm adding this oil in it gradually, and as I'm adding it in, I'm stirring. You all know we've already passed the era of using 20 ingredients in order for you to get a very good result. No, we don't do that anymore. We have passed that era. You don't have to do that anymore when I am here for you. See, when it comes to oil, just call me the queen, because there is nothing about oil that I don't know. There is no recipe that I don't know. See, if I share these 7 recipes with you, and you are able to make them, trust me, you can start with just this oil, and you will not even want to make any other product again. You'll be selling it like magic, and people will be buying it both in wholesale and in retail, and they are not cheap. This is not the kind of oil that people will just take 20,000 to the market and make. No. And if you don't live in Nigeria and you find it difficult in buying all of these recipes, contact me. That's why I'm here for you. I will get them, buy all the recipes, and ship it to you, okay? And you will make your money. So you don't have to stress yourself having to make body lotion, stress yourself over the method of all of that stuff. If you are the kind of person that don't like stress, yes, you want to make money when it comes to skincare, make this oil, participate in this training. just focus on oils and soap and scrub. You will make a lot of money. And this type of products are products that everybody wants to buy. There's nothing like if you are fair you buy this, if you are dark you buy this. No, of course there are other ones that are very, very whitening that are specifically made for fair skin. Do you get? So you can do that. 7 recipes: whitening, lightening, glow, repair, like all of them, face oil. You'll be learning everything in this particular training for 70,000 naira. You better run fast to my DM now and chat me up if you're interested, because I wouldn't want you to slow or snooze on this particular program, on this training, because this training is going to be intense. When I call it masterclass, it's not for nothing. So if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe, don't forget to